In my last video, I showed you how to make pickled beet stems and greens. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to use your leftover vegetables to make a free vegetable stock. So let's get to it. So what I like to do is I keep a gallon freezer bag in my freezer, and every time I peel an onion or a carrot, garlic, I trim a green bean, anything where you would discard a piece of vegetable, I put it in that Ziploc bag. I mean, I peel a potato, I put it in there. I cut off the ends of parsley, I put the stems in there, everything. I'm a big believer in waste not, want not. And this is a great way to get a free broth or stock made from what you already have or what you were going to throw away. So, fill that bag up, any kind of vegetable. I've even put artichoke pieces in there, asparagus stems, you name it. I've probably made broth from it. And once that bag is full, put it in a stock pot, put an inch or two of water covering it. So fill it all the way up and then let the water cover it by an inch or two. And then I like to bring mine to a boil and simmer it for 30 to 45 minutes. And then you just strain it and you can use it right away. What is good about making your own broth at home is now you can control the amount of sodium, the heat levels. If you like a spicy broth, add some jalapeno or some cayenne pepper or some black pepper, lots of extra garlic or ginger. You know, you can make it any way you want it. So that's what we like to do. I like a lot of cilantro in mine. We like a lot of Tex-Mex flavors. One more thing I want to show you is that you can freeze this broth for later if you don't want to use it all right now. Usually when I make a batch of broth, I get 3 to 4 quarts of liquid, and this last time I got 3.5 quarts of liquid. That's 14 cups of broth. So I'm going to show you how you can freeze that. Okay, this is a wide mouth canning jar. There are some jars that specifically say freezing on the side of them, and those are usually a wide mouth jar, and they're a little bit taller than the regular canning jars. If you're going to use a regular canning jar, you can, you just got to be real careful because you don't want it to crack on you. So you can see where the level of liquid is in this jar. It's about 2 inches from the very top, and that's what you want because the liquid, as it freezes, is going to expand, and you don't really want the jar to expand because it will shatter in your freezer and all of your hard work will be out the window. And this is just juice, just so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about with this levels. So you want about 1.5 inches, 2 inches is the best in this kind of jar. Is a regular mouth pint jar. This is some of those pickled beet stems, and you want to go 1 inch or 2 below the shoulder. So you want at least where my thumb is or below if you're going to freeze in a jar like this. I don't recommend freezing in jars like this because they have a tendency to break and explode in the freezer more than a wide mouth jar. But use what you have. There's no point in buying stuff, if you don't necessarily need to. So you can do it, it just won't hold near as much. This is my quart wide mouth jars. This is the actual broth that I made. It's very dark. There was mushrooms and the beets were in there, so it made it a little bit darker, but it is so good. I added lots of garlic and onion. You can control your salt levels, so I added a little bit of salt, not a whole lot. And it's sweating because it's hot outside, but it's quite beautiful. I have mine just in the fridge because we're going to eat on it all week, so it'll be gone by the end of the week, and then by then I'll have more vegetables to make a whole nother batch. Anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe. See you next time.